Imagine your peaceful suburban backyard. Burgers sizzling. Kids splashing. The sun painting everything golden until a self-appointed queen storms in. Clipboard blazing. Ready to declare war on your lemonade stand. What if that harmless enforcer, dripping with fake politeness, ends up dialing 911 on your family fun, only to watch your throne shatter when the truth bites back harder than any fine? In the manicured hell of Evergreen Meadows, a cookie-cutter slice of American suburbia where every lawn was trimmed to exactly 2.5 inches or else, lived Alex Rivera. At 42, he was a software engineer by day, single dad by night, trying to debug life's glitches after his wife's sudden passing 3 years back. The house he'd bought here promised stability, a quiet cul-de-sac, a modest backyard pool for his daughter Mia, 10, who found solace in the water like it could wash away the emptiness. But Evergreen was a paradise. It was a pressure cooker disguised as tranquility, ruled by the iron fist of the Homeowners Association. And at the helm, Barb Kensington, HOA President Extraordinaire. A woman who treated bylaws like holy writ and neighbors like suspects in her endless crime drama. Alex had played by the rules at first. He repainted his garage door in the approved shade of neutral beige 47 after a passive-aggressive newsletter hinted his original color evoked unwanted urban vibes. He even nodded along at HOA meetings where Barb droned about community cohesion while eyeing everyone's name tags like potential infractions. But deep down, he saw the cracks, the way she'd fine old Mrs. Patel for a bird feeder that attracted unsanctioned wildlife, or how Mr. Gomez got slapped with a lien for parking his truck too prominently. Alex kept his head down, documenting every email, every notice, in a quiet folder on his laptop. Just in case, he'd mutter to himself, sipping coffee alone after Mia went to bed. He wasn't a fighter by nature, more the type to observe, analyze, and wait for the system to glitch on its own. One crisp Saturday morning, Alex woke to the familiar thwack of a notice taped to his front door. It wasn't the usual junk. This one screamed violation in bold red, like it had been designed to induce heart palpitations. Unauthorized landscaping alteration, it read. Solar garden lights installed without prior board approval. Fine, $150. Immediate removal required to maintain aesthetic uniformity. Alex stared at the string of cheap LED stakes lining his flower bed, ones he'd put up to light Mia's path after she tripped one evening playing tag. Aesthetic uniformity, he whispered to the empty porch. Because nothing says welcome home like tripping in the dark. Mia peeked out, rubbing sleep from her eyes. Dad, what's that paper say? He forced a grin. Just grown-up nonsense, kiddo. Apparently. Our lights are rebels. She giggled. But Alex felt the simmer start. He emailed the HOA office that afternoon, requesting clarification on Bylaw 7.2, lights are low voltage. Eco-friendly. No glare. Attached photos and purchase receipt. No reply. Typical Barb move, silence as a weapon. By Monday, whispers rippled through the neighborhood Facebook group. Saw lights at the Rivera place, bold move, one post read. Another, bet Kensington's already measuring them with her laser pointer. Alex ignored it. But the next day, a second notice arrived via certified mail, upping the fine to $300 for continued noncompliance. He drove to the HOA clubhouse, a squat building that reeked of stale donuts and entitlement. Barb sat behind the desk, her pearl necklace gleaming under fluorescent lights, smiling like a shark in a suit. Mr. Rivera, she cooed, folding her hands. I assumed you'd handle this discreetly. He slid the notice across. Barb, these lights aren't altering anything. There for safety, Mia's path. I checked the bylaws, nothing bans solar fixtures. Her eyes narrowed. But the smile held. Oh. But we must consider the broader harmony. Those lights? They clash with our serene palette. Imagine if everyone did as they pleased, chaos. Alex leaned in. Voice steady. Chaos like kids not falling at night? She'd sked. Sarcasm won't rewrite the rules. Dear. Remove them. Or we'll escalate. He left without arguing. But that night, he snapped photos of every identical house on the block. Noting how Barb's own porch boasted unapproved twinkle lights from last Christmas. Hypocrisy logged, he typed into his notes app. The quiet click of keys masking his growing resolve. The real spark ignited when Mia begged for a backyard barbecue to celebrate her swim team's end-of-season win. Please. Dad? Just a few friends. Hot dogs. Pool time? Her eyes lit up like those forbidden solar steaks. Alex couldn't say no, the pool had been her therapy. A place where giggles drowned out grief. He planned meticulously, guest list capped at 12. Noise app to monitor decibels. Even a parking diagram emailed to neighbors. Then, the courtesy ping to the HOA, small family gathering. June 15th. 1 to 5 p.m. All county regs followed. Permits attached. Crickets. No approval. No denial, just Barb's signature radio silence. Alex shrugged it off. If it's not forbidden. It's fine, he told me as they strung up, approved, banners. But in Evergreen. Fun was always on probation. The day arrived hot and hazy. The air thick with grill smoke and chlorine. Laughter echoed as kids cannonballed into the pool. Parents lounged with iced teas. And Alex manned the burgers. Feeling a rare lightness. This is what normal feels like, he thought. Flipping a patty. Then, the gate creaked. Barb Kensington strode in uninvited. Heels clicking on the patio like Judgment Day. Her blazer was starched to perfection. Clipboard poised. Phone camera rolling. The chatter died mid-sentence. Mr. Rivera, she announced. Voice laced with faux concern. This assembly is unregistered. Section 4B, no events exceeding 8 attendees without board vetting. Alex set down the tongs. Wiping his hands. Barb. It's a barbecue. Not a rave. 12 people. Music low. Everything documented. I emailed you twice. She scanned the yard. Snapping pics of the grill like it was contraband. Emails don't grant immunity. And those lights? Still up? TSK. Compounding violations. A mom nearby muttered. Is she for real? Mia whispered. Dad. She's ruining it. Barb overheard. Pivoting with a saccharine smile. Children should learn respect for order early. Now. Disperse this. Or I'll have to report. Alex kept cool. Report what? Happiness? Her lips thinned. Noncompliance. With theatrical flair. She dialed. Yes. Police? Disturbance at 142, Evergreen Lane. Hostile gathering. Safety risks. Send units promptly. The parents gasped, kids froze in the water. Alex just poured a soda. Offering it to her. While you wait. Barb? It's diet, matches your vibe. She recoiled. Mockery noted. You'll regret this. Tension coiled like a spring as sirens wailed in the distance. Neighbors peeked over fences. Phones out. turning the yard into a spectacle. Barb paced, muttering about upholding standards, her voice cracking just a hair when a dad quipped. Standards like your secret deuce hikes. Alex stayed silent, watching her unravel subtly, the way her clipboard trembled. Her polite facade slipping into desperation. 2 cops arrived. Looking bewildered at the scene, burgers cooling. Kids and floaties. No chaos in sight. Ma'am. What's the issue? The lead officer asked Barb. She launched an unauthorized event. Noise. Lights. He's defying authority. Alex handed over his folder, emails. Permits. Photos. Officers. Here's proof. County approved. No violations. Barb sputtered. But HOA supersedes, the cop cut her off. Not county law. Ma'am. As they reviewed. Whispers grew, she's called cops on barbecues before. Yeah. Find me for a lemonade stand. Barb's face flushed. Her authority voice pitching higher. This is outrageous. I'm protecting the community. Alex finally spoke. Low and pointed. From what? Barb? Joy? The escalation hit fever pitch when more neighbors trickled in, drawn by the sirens like moths to those forbidden lights. What's going on? Mr. Gomez asked, eyeing Barb warily. She seized the moment, climbing onto a patio chair like a podium. Fellow residents. This man is eroding our values with his flagrant disregard. But Alex, ever the observer, pulled out his phone. Before you preach. Barb. Let's chat about those values. Like how HOA funds paid your nephew's consulting firm $4,500 for fake audits. Gasps rippled. He dug deep, public records. Emails leaked by a disgruntled board member. Or the dues increase for security that funded your home office remodel. Barb's eyes widened, shock twisting her features. Lies. Slander. But the crowd murmured. Phones buzzing with quick searches. Wait. She's right, look at this invoice. A woman held up her screen. Barb stammered. That's misinterpreted. Alex pressed. Voice calm but cutting. Misinterpreted like your brother getting no-bid contracts? Her clipboard slipped. Clattering. You hacked us. He smirked faintly. Public records. Barb. Transparency's a bitch. Huh. The high noon showdown peaked as the lead cop's radio crackled, dispatch confirming multiple false reports from this address. Caller ID matches HOA office. Barb blanched. Her confidence sneer morphing into panic. Neighbors closed in. Voices rising, you find me $200 for holiday lights. Raised dues for your emergencies. Alex revealed the kicker, a stack of printed emails showing Barb's manipulation of votes to stay in power. You rigged the last election. Didn't you? Fear-mongering about declining property values while pocketing perks. She backed against the fence. Face a mask of fury and fear. Eyes darting like a cornered animal. This is mutiny. I'll sue. But the cop intervened, ma'am. These docs suggest fraud. We'll need statements. Then. The ultimate twist, Alex's quiet ace. Officers. My late wife was county clerk. I know the system inside out. The crowd erupted in murmurs. But the real bomb? A black SUV pulled up, the district attorney. An old family friend. Stepping out casually. Alex? Heard there was a disturbance. Barb's jaw dropped. Horror etching her features as he nodded toward her. Yeah. Involving embezzlement. The DA scanned the evidence. This looks prosecutable. Barb's empire crumbled right there. Her polite tirade dissolving into babble, but... Order! Harmony! Laughter bubbled, dark. Satisfying, as she realized her calls for authority had summoned her downfall. In the aftermath, Evergreen exhaled. The HOA board dissolved amid investigations, dues refunded. Rules rewritten by actual neighbors. Alex's pool became a communal hub, no fines. Just floats and freedom. Mia splashed with friends. Her laughter unmonitored. Barb? She slunk away. Clipboard abandoned. Facing charges for fraud and harassment. Neighbors painted fences in wild colors. Hung lights without fear. The air lighter. Freer. Alex watched from his porch. The solar stakes glowing defiantly. He'd endured the smears, troublemaker, defiant dad, but his patient documentation turned the tide. Control. It turned out, was just a fragile illusion. Shattered by one man's quiet stand. So, was Alex the villain for flipping the script on a tyrant? Or was Barb the real chaos bringer hiding behind her rules? Drop your thoughts. Who's truly at fault when order becomes oppression?